The topic which we are going to see is small scale industries in Indian economy. Uh, in Indian economy, small scale and cottage industries occupy an important place because of their employment potential in their contribution to total industrial output and exports. A small scale industry is the one which is operated mainly with the hired laborers, usually 10 to 50 hands. These are the industrial undertakings having fixed investment in plant and machinery, whether held on ownership basis or lease basis or hire basis, not exceeding rupees 1 crore. There are classifications of small scale industries, traditional small scale industry and modern small scale industries. Next, we can see the characteristics of small scale industries. Ownership. Ownership of small scale unit is with one individual is a sole proprietorship, or it can be with a few individuals in partnership. Management and control. A small scale unit is normally a one man show, and even in case of partnership, the activities are mainly carried out by the active partner and the rest are generally sleeping partner. These units are managed in a personalized fashion. The owner is activity involved in all the decision concerning businesses. Area of operation. The area of operation of small units is generally localized, catering to the local or regional demand. The overall resources at the disposal of small scale units are limited, and as a result of this, it is forced to confine its activities to the local level. Technology. Small industries are fairly labor intensive with comparatively smaller capital investment than the larger units. Therefore, these units are more suited for economies where capital is scarce and there is abundant supply of labor. Gestation period. Gestation period is that period after which teething problems are over and return on investment starts. Gestation period of small scale unit is less as compared to large scale unit. Flexibility. Small scale units as compared to large scale units are more change sustainable and highly reactive and responsive in socio-economic conditions. Next, we can see the objectives of small scale industries: to create more employment opportunities with less investment, to remove economic backwardness of rural and less development regions of the economy, to reduce regional imbalances, to mobilize and ensure optimum utilization of unexploited resources of the country, to improve standard of living of people, to ensure equitable distribution of income and wealth, to solve unemployment problem, to attain self-reliance, to adopt latest technology aimed at producing better quality products at lower cost. Next, we can see the advantages of small scale industries. Close supervision. The small producers can himself supervise the minutes details of the business. Nobody is allowed to spoil machinery or wastage materials. The master's eye is everywhere. There can be no fraud or idleness. He will exercise utmost economy to achieve the aim of maximum profits. Nature of demand. The small producer has an advantage over the large producer when the demand is either small or is constantly changing. He has thus a sphere of his own where he has an advantage over the large scale producer. More employment. In the fact of large scale unemployment existing in the country, the development of cottage and small scale industries is of great help to create more employment opportunities. Small scale production is more labor intensive. That is, there is more use of labor and then machinery. Thus, many unemployed persons are employed in the newly developed small scale industries. Direct relation between the workers and the employers. In small scale production, less workers are employed. Therefore, a close relationship exists between the employer and the workers. Because of this close relationship, the employer can look after the well-being of his employees and employees too. Consider the work as their own work. Work goes on smoothly without any disputes between two parties. Easy management. The management of small business is very easy and economical. Simple accounts and a few persons can manage the job well. Freedom of work. There is complete freedom of work in a small business organization. Workers are more or less self sufficient. They are not dependent on the capitalist and carry on their jobs freely. Next, we can see the disadvantages of small scale industries. High cost of production. The cost of production per unit increase because there is a high cost of labor, a very little scope for division of labor, and lesser use of machinery. Wastage of byproducts. In the small scale production, it is not possible to make economic use of the byproducts. Is in the